But it's interesting why then that would happen if we're coming from such kind of core, strong fundamentals, as it were, from the days of film, and even starting to get into tape and digital. How we've kind of just decided that it's okay.
I have to say that I think it's basically capitalism. I think that whatever they produce, if people are still buying it, it's okay. Why change? So that let's say the directors of photography who say, I don't want to shoot with 3 cameras, or maybe, God forbid, they say they want to shoot film. I mean, they won't be allowed to say that in today's world. I mean, some of the big guys could do it. You know, Soderbergh can say it. Spielberg could say it if he wanted to. Christopher Nolan can say it if he wants to. But let's say you're doing an episodic TV show, you know, there's no way a director of photography can say that for my art, I would like to shoot with a film camera, and I would like to, you know, and the director is telling me he wants to shoot the master, and then we want to do the cover. You know, when you got to do 11 pages in a day, you know, you're going to have to shoot all those cameras, and you're going to have to limit the number of takes that you do. In the old days, I remember my father telling me, Columbia Picture, as a cost-cutting measure, instituted a 2-take maximum. Okay, wow. This was because they'd analyzed everything. People were beginning to shoot more film than they should and all. Columbia said, this is a way we can save money. Okay, 2 takes, that's it. Well, immediately that rule was violated because they would do false slates and stuff like that, you know, and they would do more than 2 takes. But the fact that Columbia was already trying to figure out how are we going to save money, they couldn't say, you know, don't shoot with 2 cameras, because nobody was shooting with 2 cameras. But they could say you can shoot with that 1 camera, but don't do more than 2 takes, because we don't want to take the time to shoot more than 2 takes, or pay for the raw stock and processing. So the same things are happening now, but there's so many other areas where they can say we're going to save money. And if they save money in production, and the product still comes out and people accept it, I don't know. It's like how people accepted in the music world, you know, basically the MP3, or something which is just not as good as music used to sound, you know, even off vinyl. But because the ease of delivery, the immediacy, random access, you know, the birth of the iPod and other music players, all those things became much more important, you know. So, I mean, why do you have people watching movies on their phones now, you know? I mean, I mean, there's so many things that go into it, but, you know, the economics of it has a lot to do with it, which is why I said capitalism, which was a little strong. But I think that is one of the biggest motivating factors, that if it weren't selling, then they would say, well, why is it not selling? And they might think, well, maybe it's because nobody can understand anything the actors are saying, or